Welcome to Bello Math class. In this video, we want to learn how to solve linear equations. So when do we say an equation is linear? An equation is linear when the highest degree of such equation is 1. So now from all these equations we have on the board, all the degree of x is 1. What I mean by degree? Degree is the power or the index to which a number is raised. So you can see now we have x. Ordinary x is the same thing as x is power of 1. If the degree is 2, then it's no more what? Linear. Once the degree of equation is 2, such equation is no more what? Linear. So degree can be any value, especially it can be any real number. Let me just say in such a form. But once the degree is any other value different from 1, such equation is not linear. Now let's take them one after the other. How do you solve the following equations? The first question, you have x plus 5 equals to 7. Want to find x means we want to make x subject of the formula here. We want to ensure that you have x in one side, then any other value will be in the other side. And that is just what we want to do. We want to find the value for x. Now, 5 is added. To remove this 5, you have to subtract 5. But when you are taking 5, you have to take it from both sides. And that is why you have an x plus 5. You subtract 5 from this side. Then you write 7 minus 5. When you take 5 from one side and you didn't take it from the other side, it means you are not balancing the equation. So because this is what you have. Introducing negative 5 to both sides means you are still balancing it. The equation still remains the same. And when you subtract negative 5 plus 5, that is 0. So now we have x equals to 7 minus 5. And that is what? 2. In most cases, many people write x plus 5 equals to 7. So they will just tell you that take 5 to the other side. What they are just trying to do is they are subtracting 5 from both sides. But they don't see it necessary to show you that. But if that is what you understand or you like, then you are still good to go. So since 5 is added, by the time you move this positive 5 to the other side, this becomes x equals to 7 minus 5. This positive sign will change to negative signs once you moved a number from one side to the other side. But the number you move is number that is added or that is taken from x. So you are taking, when the sign of the number you take from one side is positive, it will change to negative. When it is negative and you move it to the other side of the equality sign, it will change to what? Positive. Now, 7 minus 5 is what? S equals to 2. So, but what we do basically, we subtract 5 from both sides. Also, look at this second example, and that is s equals to 2. We're able to show that s equals to 2. Now, suppose we have the second question says 3x minus 4 equals to what? 5. We want to find the value of x. Now, look at here. Unlike the first example, 5 is added, we take 5 from. Now, 4 is taken from 3x now. This 4 is negative now. By the time you move it to the other side, it becomes positive. It becomes positive. And that is what? 3x equals to 5 plus 4. Or you say, add 4 to both sides. By the time you add 4 to this, you add 4 to this. You know, plus 5, negative 4 will give us 0. And 5 plus 4, you still have this. Now, we have 3x equals to 4 plus 5. That is 9. So now you have 3x equals to 9. How do we remove 3 from x? What you have here is just 3 times x. In order to remove 3 from x, you have to divide. Because 3 joined to x by multiplication sign. In order to remove 3, you have to divide. Opposite of multiplication is division. Opposite of addition is subtraction. That is what we did in this example, and even before we go to this level. Now divide both sides by 3. You have 3x equals to 9 over 3 over 3. Divide. And how many 3 goes in 9? S equals to 3. So this is the solution to the second question. We move to the next one. Look at this question number 3. This question number 3 is in fraction form. We have some that are not fraction, but at least this one is in fraction form. To make it easier, anytime you are solving equation involving what? Fraction, do so, take LCM. Take LCM. Once you take the LCM, so that immediately you take the LCM and use the LCM to multiply through everything, that equation will turn from fraction to just ordinary form without a fraction. So now here we have a question number 3. 5 over x plus 6 equals 11. So in mathematics, when you see a question, there are so many ways you can answer the question. You can still take this to the other side, as we have it in the previous examples, before you take the LCM. And if you feel like, you can take the LCM even before moving the value to the other sides. Just to follow the same step as the previous examples, subtract 6 from both sides. So you have a 5 over x equals to 11 minus 6. When you take 6 from here, you take 6 from here. This will give us 0, so you have this. Take 6 from here, you have 11 minus 6. From here, we have 5 over x equals to 11 minus 6 is 5. Now, you have fraction, as I said earlier. So this 5 is same thing as 5 over 1. LCM here is x. Your LCM here is x. So LCM equals to x. Now, what you need to do, you multiply both sides by your LCM. You multiply both sides by the LCM, which is x. By the time you do that again, you have x multiplied by 5 over x equals to 5 times x. Now we multiply this by x, multiply this by x. This dot represents a multiplication. If you like, you can use a multiplication in this form. Now this x cancels out this x. What is left? 5. Then this is what? 5x. Just like a previous example now, we have 5x equals to 5. To find x, you divide both sides by 5. So now we have 5 over 5 equals to 5x over 5. This is gone. 1. 5 here, 1. So that is 1x, which is x. So here now, x equals to what? 1. So we move to the next one again. The next question, we have 2x divided by 3 minus 7 over 2 equals to 5 over 2. This question is also in fraction form. So the question is in fraction form. So I told you earlier, you take the LCM. When you take the LCM, all the denominator will disappear. You take the LCM and you multiply through by the LCM, the denominator will disappear. So now we have, in the denominator we have just 2 and 3. LCM of 3 and 2 is just 6. LCM is 6. So your LCM equals to 6. So for those people that are still struggling on how to find the LCM, so watch my video on LCM. you get it better. So now multiply through by the LCM now. So now we multiply through by the LCM. So that's the next thing. So now our LCM is 6. So now we are multiplying everything here by the LCM. So we say 6 multiplied by 2x over 3 minus, so multiply this also by 6. 6 multiplied by 7 over 2 equals, to multiply this by 6. 6 times 5 over 2. So that is how to multiply through by LCM. Here we can divide. 3 here 1, 3 here 2. 2 here 1, 2 into 6, 3. 2 here 1, 2 here 3. Now we can now multiply 2 multiplied by 2x, that is 4x. 3 multiplied by this, that is 3 times 7, 21, equals 3 times 5, 15. 21, 15. 3 times 7, 21. 3 times 5, 15. This is just similar to this example. So now we add 21 to both sides. So 21 will be taken to the other side. So you have 4x equals to 15. By the time you move this negative 21 to the other side, become positive. That's plus 21. We have 4x equals 15 plus 21. That is 36. To get x, here also, similar to what we've done earlier, we divide both sides by 4. Because 4 is the coefficient of x. So 4x divided by 4 equals to 36 divided by 4. 4 is gone. What is left? X. How many 4 goes in? How many 4 goes in 36? That is 9. Meaning our x equals to what? 9. Now, the last question here is also in fraction, though different from the question number 4. Let's see how to solve this also. X plus 2 divided by 12 minus 2x plus 3 divided by 4, everything equals to 3 number 1 over 3. This is also in fraction, but we can first rewrite this question. Let's first rewrite the question. Because we have this mixed number here, so we can rewrite this as an improper fraction. And that is very simple. 3 by 3, 3 multiplied by 3, 9. 9 plus 1, that is 10. So I will have x plus 2 divided by 12 minus 2x plus 3 over 4. Everything equals to 10 over 3. Now, there is nothing like mixed fraction again. So what, or mixed number. Now we have denominators, and this is in fraction. You take LCM. So now we have 12, 4, 3. Find the LCM of 4, 12, and 3. Just divide as usual. How many 4 goes here? 1, 3, 3. Take 3. You don't need to divide this again. 1, 1, 1. 3 in 3, 1, 3 in 3, 1. So LCM will be the product of this. 4 times 3, 12. So our LCM is 12. LCM equals to 12. Now, what you need to do, once you get your LCM as we had it in the previous example, multiply through by the LCM. You are going to multiply everything by the LCM. Each fraction, you multiply them. Either the fraction or it's mixed. Just multiply everything by the what? By the LCM. So now here, we have this, we multiply by 12. 12 multiplied by x plus 2 divided by 12 minus 12 multiplied by 2x plus 3 divided by 4 equals 12 multiplied by 10 divided by 3. So you can close this bracket. You can close this so that Though, because everything is on this 12, it still means you are multiplying 12 by everything here. But it's safer to close the bracket. It's safer to close the bracket. Now, how many 12 goes here? 12 will cancel out 12 here. 1. How many 4 goes here? 1. 4 in 12, 3. 3 here, 1. 3 in 12, 4. Now, you multiply, or you let me write out what we have here. So 1, we have 1 open bracket. So let me just write x plus 2. Here we have negative. This is 3. Open bracket 2x plus 3 equals 4 times 10. That is 40. Now let's open this bracket. Use 1 to multiply everything. 1 times x, x. 1 times 2, that's 2. You have negative 3 here. You open the bracket with negative 3. Minus 3 times 6. Minus 3 times 2, that is negative 6x because you have 2x. Minus 3 multiplied by plus 3, that is minus times minus plus. Minus times plus. Minus 3 times 3. Now everything equals to 40. Now collect the like terms. Let's collect the like terms. Now got numbers, ordinary numbers together, while the letters together. So here you have x, you write x. This is negative 6x. So minus 6x. Let's move forward the number to the other side. Equals to 40. Now this is positive 2. By the time you move it to the other side, it becomes negative. So minus 2. Negative 9 to the other side becomes positive. Plus 9. X minus 6. 6x. It's like you are taking 6 from 1. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Minus 5x equals to, this is 38. 38 plus 9, that's 47. So 40 minus 2, 38. 38 plus 9, 47. Or minus 2 plus 9 plus 7. 7 plus this is still 47. Now to get x, you divide both sides by negative 5, not just ordinary 5. So because you want to remove anything that is attached to x. So now we have negative 5x over negative 5 equals to 47 divided by negative 5. So negative cancel negative sign, 5 cancel 5. What is left is x. So you have x equals to negative 47 over 5. You don't write 5 over negative 47 over negative 5. Take out your negative sign. That is 47, negative 47 over 5. If you like, you can express this as a mixed fraction, a mixed number. How many 5 goes in 47? That's 9. Remainder what? Remainder 2 over 5. And that is negative. X equals to this. And this is just way to solve all these problems. So math is fun. So you need to practice. Attempt several questions. And that is how you see it as fun and simple.